All right, so I want to do a follow-up video because the last video just kind of turned off abruptly. Actually, I was going to try to turn the camera on us, and it accidentally turned it off. So anyway, we're fine. The coyotes stayed on the other side of the street, but we were really, I mean, they were chasing us probably like 20, 25 feet away. 3 of them, they were trotting at us, and we're like, okay, the only move is to go across the street. And I had to discharge my bear spray. I carry bear spray with me because honestly, if you have a pack of coyotes, you need a lot of pepper. But I don't want to use it. I mean, they're beautiful, wonderful creatures. I just wish that it was managed better. And when I go off on things like that about how Los Angeles just has too much tolerance for things to the point where it becomes a disaster zone, and as we see, I mean, too much acceptance for this, that, and the other thing makes things so mismanaged, including the wildlife. People who don't understand wildlife are the ones making these decisions in these type of places. And then our pets, our kids, we worry about them because we can't walk in suburbia or even in the city without, looking over our shoulder every 2 seconds or having to carry bear spray. And I joke, but even when I'm in Alaska, I'm in the bush. I mean, I'm in such remote Alaska, I don't see wildlife like this because the wildlife isn't as acclimated to people, but also like they're managed. If it's a nuisance, like I remember one time my neighbor and I, we saw a porcupine in our, kind of trotting around our properties. And he called me, and he got the gun, I got the bow and arrow, and we were going to get the why? Because we don't want those porcupines bothering us or our dog, and if they just get comfortable, they're going to stick around. It's not like, coexist with the porcupine. Are you kidding me? And again, coexist with the coyotes, they got to either move them, relocate them, and have a program for it, or they have to eliminate some of them, or in certain zones, they have to have, hunting permits, or, it sounds mean, but it's only mean to people with a mindset that doesn't understand it. And it's a lot of times in these cities like California, Los Angeles type parts, well, not all California, but the cities. I mean, and again, I see this firsthand. Like when I, heaven forbid, mention I hunt, a lot of people get freaked out. I'm like, there's a line out to the street at In-N-Out at any given time of day. How is my silly little deer hunting where I use a bow and arrow, shouldn't even have to qualify my method of take, but like how I eat it and I honor the animal, like I don't know. And it's like just natural to do that, not to get my jollies or to show that I'm a stud or it's a natural instinct that people have, that humans have had for many, many, many thousands of years, that we just took away recent, more modern times. And it's not justifying it or trying to sell people on it, but I'm just saying like people just don't see like the natural kind of cycle of life thing. And when we're now in an area where, yes, the animals, like that's wild there. They all live there. But if they don't stay there and they start coming to these $2 million houses, becomes a problem. So I'm never going to change it. That's why I made a decision that I'm going to kind of, when it comes time to move to a house again, to hopefully buy another. I have a house in Alaska, by the way. It's rented out. I'm going to be selling it to the tenant. Then I can buy a house, and hopefully by next fall I can be up there more full time again and be here. I'll come down once a month. I'll do a lot of Zoom training and just do my classes, things like that. But I don't feel safe here. And anyone who hears me has worked very hard for their entire life at one thing and has done pretty good at it would like to feel a reward for their, and for me to have anything that would resemble a comfortable house to live in with my dogs. It's just me and my dogs with a yard, but nice, reasonably close to where my business is located. It's so much money, and even if I could afford to get into it, I'd be working for the rest of my life just to manage it and pay the bill, the mortgage on it. To me, that's not living, and I don't want to live where I feel it's going to burn down or can't get it insured. So yeah, not to complain. People had horrible things happen. It's not about me, but it's just, again, people want to update. I don't know how many people are interested in my personal, what I do, what I'm doing, what I'm planning. But every day for year after year after year, decade after decade, it's been training dogs. I never stop. It's just what I do, who I am. Anyway, don't want to go too far. We did that last video. But yeah, we're safe. Coyotes didn't get us tonight. Always on the watch. But it is a little bit of a nuisance. And I love them. I think they're beautiful. You saw them in the video. They're so cool. They look like dogs. Really healthy ones too here, right? But can't be good when I got a little 6 pound, 5 pound, maybe more weight, 5-6 pound Yorkie. What do you think, Minnie? 6 pound? And then my guy, but I don't want anyone getting bit. Maybe they won't take my Rottweiler down, but I don't need my dog getting bit. I don't want to get bit. It's not a fun night if that happens. Okay, have a good night.